Hi guys. So last week we learned about the law of sines, and you can use the law of sines to find a missing angle or to find a missing side of a triangle. So down here I wrote out a triangle, and I have angle capital A and side lowercase a, and I have angle capital B, and right across from that side lowercase b. All right, so I can actually set this up in this way. I could say sine of A, sine of angle A over side of length A equals sine of angle B over side of length B. Now this isn't saying that these will be the same numbers. The only reason why these are the same letters is to show that there's a relationship going on here. This angle and this side are right across from each other, all right? So this side is right across from that angle, all right? Same with B. This lowercase b is right across from that angle B. They're not the same number. They just have a relationship going on there where they're right across from each other. So that's why we do that. All right. So if we're provided with enough information, we can either find the missing angle or the missing side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of the problems from Friday, and I want you to pay close attention to this because I'm going to have you redo the exercise from Friday. So here is one of the exercises. So for this one, they want us to find BC. They want us to find the length of the missing side. So we're going to use the law of sines to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the angle 51, and I'm going to say sine 51 over 16, because that's the side that's right across from the 51 degrees. So sine of 51 over 16 equals sine of 84 over, and we're going to call this missing side x. All right, so over x. That's how we'll find our missing side. And now all we have to do is cross multiply. All right, so I'm going to do x sine of 51, x sine 51 equals 16 sine 84. 16 sine 84. And to solve for x, you divide both sides by sine of 51. So x equals 16 sine 84 divided by sine 51. That's how I isolated the x. I divided both sides by sine of 51. And I got x equals 16 sine 84 divided by sine 51. I meant to write there. 51. That's a 51, by the way. Okay. And so that means x equals 16 sine 84. 16 sine 84 equals that, divided by sine 51. And I get 20.475 and so on. I'm going to go ahead and round that up to 20.5. So the answer for the length of side BC for our missing side is 20.5. All right? And that's our answer. All right? 20.5 was the answer to this one. All right? So I'm just using the law of sines. Now let's solve for a missing angle. We're going to do this a little bit differently, but it's sort of the same steps that we take. So now we want to find the measure of angle B. We don't know what B is. We're going to call it theta. We have no idea what it is right now. We're going to find it. All right, so I'm going to use the law of sines using the relationship between an angle and the side across from it, and then an angle and the side across from it. So I'm going to say sine of 80 over 11. All right, sine of 80 over 11. Here's the angle. Here's the side that's across from it. So sine of 80 over 11 equals sine of theta over 9. And so now I cross multiply again. I do 9 sine 80 equals 11 sine theta. 11 sine theta. And remember, in the end, I want to isolate theta. I want to find what theta is. So in order to do that, the first step I'm going to take is I'm going to divide both sides by 11. All right, divide both sides by 11. That means that sine theta equals 9 sine 80 over 11. I'm going to go ahead and find out what that is. So 9 sine 80 equals that, divided by 11 equals 0.805. I'll just say 0.81. All right, so 0.81 equals sine theta. Now, what I want to do is I want to find theta. I want to get that all by itself, so I'm going to have to use inverse trig. All right, so what I'll do here is I'll do sine -1 of 0.81 equals theta. All right, remember you use inverse trig to find your missing angle. All right, put that in the calculator. Second sine -1 of 0.81, and I get 54.09. And I'm just going to round it down. They say 54, so if you put 54.1, it'll still mark it as correct. But so theta equals 54 degrees. All right, so I just use inverse trig and the law of sines to find the missing angle. All right, so what I want you to do right now is I want you to redo the exercise that you did on Friday.